Newcastle's 8-0 victory at Sheffield United has joined the list of the biggest ever Premier League wins, just missing out on equaling the record. The pressure will mount on boss Paul Heckingbottom, whose side have taken 1 point from their first 6 games. Sheffield United have no immediate plans to sack Paul Heckingbottom after the club suffered their heaviest league defeat when they were hammered 8-0 by Newcastle. The Blades were put to the sword by a rampant Newcastle to go 6 games without a win on their Premier League return, but Heckingbottom's job is currently safe. There has been speculation linking former boss Chris Wilder to a Bramall Lane return, but even this embarrassing defeat will not change the board's position. When asked whether he will be the manager for the next game, Heckingbottom said, "Yes, 100%. This might be a theme now by the looks of it. I can't answer any of that, the game, the players, my department, yeah, no problem, but things like that you are asking the wrong man." The Magpies rewrote the history books, registering their biggest away win and also becoming the first Premier League side to have 8 different players score in a game. Eddie Howe's side, who endured a difficult start to the season, now look like they are clicking and performed superbly on the back of their midweek Champions League trip to AC Milan. They did not take their foot off the gas in the second half as they racked up the goals, and that was the most pleasing thing for the boss. Howe said, "It has been a great week for us. That is football for you." Before the Brentford game, we knew the importance of that game, a massive point in the week, and great to see us back to our very best today. I never doubted us in the final third. We have got some outstanding players, and we have had a very tough start to the season in terms of fixtures, but today we were ruthless and kept looking to score, which is the key thing. We respect Sheffield United and Paul Heckingbottom and the job he has done here, but we just had to do our thing and keep pushing and trying to score goals. We weren't aware of anything during the game regarding the records. We were just trying to keep pushing the lads to keep scoring goals, having that mentality and desire that we want in every game. We want to attack well, we want to entertain and be good value when people come and watch us play. One of our fundamental beliefs is that we are always looking to score. With top-quality players, results like this can happen, but very rarely. That is why we will enjoy it tonight. You hope this ignites something in us and we try to repeat, not the scoreline, but the performance on a regular basis. That is our aim, but the Premier League is very difficult. Sheffield United have no immediate plans to dismiss their manager, but Heckingbottom looked on wide-eyed and white as a sheet as his side lost 8-0 at home to Newcastle. It was noticeable that, by the end, it was his assistant Stuart McCall who had come forward to bark at his crestfallen players. A lady with a red and white scarf wrapped around her shoulders was spotted reading the book she had brought with her to Bramall Lane. It was just as well she had remembered to pack it. The clock showed 15 minutes of normal time remaining, and few could blame her. Never before in the club's history had Sheffield United conceded 8 goals on their own patch. Not since 1956, when Rotherham scored 7, had it been this bad, and then Alexander Isak made it worse. Jamie Redknapp said, "I have so much sympathy for the manager. He has to stand at the sideline and give his all. That is a dark place for any manager. He will be so low right now. You should never lose a game 8-0. They've been in every game of this Premier League season. There was a lack of quality, but also at times, which is quite damning, there was a lack of effort. You can't do that." Jamie Carragher called the defending horrific on a devastating night for the club. Somehow, they must find the steel this city is renowned for to pick themselves up from the canvas. This had the hallmarks of an awkward afternoon for Newcastle following a trip to Milan, but what followed was extraordinary. It was a performance which had everything, from Anthony Gordon's response from being named as a substitute, to goals from defense right through to the attack. 8 goals from 8 different goalscorers. Carragher said, "It's been a really big week for Newcastle. It feels like they're back to their old selves, and certainly the one we saw a lot of last season. There is no doubt this game was in the balance before Harvey Barnes was replaced by Gordon after just 12 minutes. It was not that Barnes had been ineffectual, but that the hosts had mad.